12 surprisingly salty foods, risk for human health. Salt is a vitamin, and being an essential nutrient, it's involved in several important cellular and organ functions. However, taking salt in surplus shows its bad influence on human health. And in the modern days, salt consumption is growing than the desirable body requirement. According to the United States Department of Health and Human Services, that the recommended sodium consumption is 2,300 mg per day. There is current 2,325 mg of salt in only 1 teaspoon of table salt. An average American is getting 3,400 mg of sodium per day, which is too much to have its bad effects on your health. Due to the rising risk of salt intake, an event with the title of Salt Awareness Week occurred yearly to draw attention towards its vulnerabilities. In this event, they named salt as a forgotten killer. Salt is your principal reason for the elevated blood pressure, which results in the heart palpitations as well as the heart failure. More than that, it is also the main reason behind the water retention in the body, bloating, osteoporosis, stomach cancer, kidney ailments, kidney stones, and aggravates the consequences of diabetes and asthma. Salt has the most powerful flavor, and on your recipe, its lack is felt poorly than any other taste. However, the simple fact is it can be used for the double purpose in your meals. It is being used as a preservative in food with the taste. That is the main reason for the greater ingestion of sodium. We all are using a higher ratio of packaged and frozen food items for our advantage. Most of the people aren't conscious of the fact that just how much sodium they're taking in their meals. To find the additional sodium out of your daily diet, you have to be aware of the facts about your meals. There are a few foods which we think are safe to possess, but just how much sodium they carry in it is surprising. You must have to look at the list of amazingly salty foods list given below to save yourself from this silent killer. But firstly, have a look at purchasing guidelines for your meals, or in other words, concerning the facts about your food. The sodium-free or low-sodium labels in your food things are deceiving. Because, according to the Food Development Authority, low sodium or sodium-free means less than 5 mg of sodium per serving. Thus, you need to pay attention to the serving size on the tag also to get the right quantity of sodium present in your meals. Secondly, low sodium signifies 35 mg or less per serving. Reduced sodium means that you're going to consume at least 25% less sodium in comparison with the regular item. Lightly salted or light in sodium means that there is 50% less sodium is present in the given product as compared to the standard item. If you are not feeling salty flavors in your food, it does not mean that it is sodium-free. Foods can be vaporized in taste but may carry high sodium content within it. Here we've got the listing of 12 salty foods that will surely surprise you to be within the list of salty foods. Number 1. Sandwich. Were you aware that the turkey sub sandwich carries 900 mg of sodium in it if you count the sodium in bread, cheese, pickle and meat? To reduce the sodium out of this recipe, make your sandwiches at home. If you attempt to make it in your home, then you need to go with the reduced sodium options. Swiss cheese includes a fraction of sodium of provolone. Over this, pita bread and whole grain mustard instead of pickles will also work to avoid salt. Select the pieces of freshly carved turkey or very low sodium deli turkey. Number 2. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is regarded as packed with all the protein and calcium. Low-fat cottage cheese is good to have minimum calorie consumption with enough protein and calcium. But did you know that 1 cup of cottage cheese meets 40% sodium requirements of the day? Fundamentally, it is a huge sodium amount of 1000 mg sodium and should be substituted with the no-salt extra cottage cheese. Greek yogurt is also a good alternative as it includes only 60 mg of sodium in 1 cup with a sufficient amount of protein in it. Number 3. Pancakes. Pancakes are everybody favorites to enjoy on your breakfast and brunch. They are sweetened in flavor but have sodium in it. Homemade pancakes are a great option, but ready-made mixes and pourable combinations are not good for you, as we know that salt functions as the preservative, and in most preserved foods sodium is present in adequate volume. In a ready-made mix, you can have 400 mg of sodium per serving, or it can be 700 mg for 3 pancakes. Number 4. Hot chocolate. If you're experiencing chocolate cravings afterwards, the cocoa mixture is considered to be the ideal choice. There is present just 80 to 100 calories in one packet of hot chocolate. However, if we have a whole look at the nutritional facts, then we came to understand that it fulfills about 7 to 10% daily food requirement of sodium. Now there is present a few low-sodium recipes for chocolate. Number 5. Cereals. Cereals are healthful breakfast foods, but it could be salty if you choose the incorrect one. It is far better to select the plain oatmeal cereal with veggies. There are some cereals which can provide 12% of daily sodium necessity. Or in other words, a few bowls of corn can have 180 to 300 mg of sodium per serving. Number 6. Chicken breast. Chicken breasts are often injected with the solutions of high sodium salts. So go with the brand that sells with the name of non-enhanced, or check the ingredients list. If it's salt, then be careful. Organic chicken is a great choice to prevent any extra intake of sodium and preservatives. Number 7. Sauces. Most of us recognize that the toppings utilize for your marinades and salad dressings are sour because they taste in precisely the same manner. However, it should surprise you to know that just 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce carry 300 mg of salt in it. Quite simply, it satisfies 15% of the daily salt requirement. To control the sodium count on your own meals, homemade marinades and dressings are great options. Number 8. Frozen veggies. Sauce. Frozen veggies are great alternatives to eat in your daily routine, as they occasionally preserve more nutrients. Fresh vegetables may lose their nutritional content during storage and shipping. However, if veggies are immediately freezes after being harvested, afterwards they could save their nutritional content. However, when you have vegetable freezes with the sauces, they then get salty. Mainly if they're preserved from the noodle sauce, then it may take even more salt in the recipe. 1 cup of frozen vegetables with the sauce may have roughly 500 mg of salt in it. Number 9. Bagels. Bagels are the astonished servings of bread, and 1 bagel can fulfill 19% sodium requirement every day. Bread may be the significant source of salt in the American diet. At any time you have cravings to the bagel, then opt for the thin bagel. This way you can cut 50% sodium. Number 10. Packed baked products. We all like to attempt donuts, cakes and other baked items on our cheat day. They are sweetened in flavor, but they might have a sufficient quantity of sodium in it whenever they packaged. We already knew that at the packaging process, salt used as preservatives. These yummy treats are already packed with added carbs, fats, sometimes trans fats, and now also sodium. Then better say no more to them. Homemade cookies and cakes are better to possess instead of the packaged baked items. Number 11. Soups are considered to be healthy and also filling. They're recommended when you have to lose weight. But wait, did you understand that 1 serving of soup can meet half the salt limit per day? If it is canned soup bowl especially, which you purchase for your convenience. To reduce down salt in the recipe, attempt it at home. In that case, choose the fresh herbs, a few Parmesan kinds of cheese and even some salt, because it will be less than the salt included from the canned soups. Number 12. Veggie burgers. Veggie patties are made with lots of processed ingredients and added salt in it to boost the flavor. Just 1 veggie patty may have 400 to 500 mg of sodium. If you count the sodium content from the burger bread with cheese, pickle and condiments, then the limit gets greater. I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching.